Welcome to the Wisdom of Love series, which is part of the Advanced Wisdom series. This series will include about 100 episodes that deeply convey the power and joy of living a life inspired and filled with love. The genesis of this series comes from an intensely painful personal loss. When the 50-year love of my life died tragically and unexpectedly. With great fear and trepidation, I at least temporarily faced the prospect of a life without love for my remaining years. A wise sage inspired me to explore deeply and live love's many other powerful dimensions. Together, you and I, will explore the breadth and depth of how we can flourish with more love than we have today. The possibilities for more love in your life are extraordinary and inspiring. We discover these possibilities in music, real-life stories, the great wisdom traditions, and then mind-blowing research. Are you ready to have more love in your life? Starting today? Great. Welcome. This particular episode is about the wisdom of love from the perspective of Paramahansa Yogananda, my beloved guru. Well, he founded the Self-Realization Fellowship, which is a spiritual organization, back in 1920. Its primary aim was to disseminate the teachings of Kriya Yoga, the most powerful form of yoga available to humanity today. A spiritual practice that emphasizes meditation and realization of one's divine nature. SRF promotes a blend of Eastern and Western spiritual philosophies, something that I was really drawn to, pulled them all together, focusing on the importance of direct, personal experience of God. You haven't heard those words before here. The organization offers various resources, including lessons, very extensive, publications, meditation centers to help individuals deepen their understanding and practice of spirituality. SRF also organizes retreats and classes to foster community and spiritual growth. Through its teachings, the fellowship encourages individuals to seek self-realization, kind of comparable to seeking enlightenment, and cultivate a personal relationship with the divine. They have a lot of meditation centers and retreats up around the world. At last numbers, they had over 600 centers and groups globally, with the main headquarters in Los Angeles. So I strongly urge you to check it out as a resource. The books and everything that are available to you, especially Yogananda's book on the Bhagavad Gita and the Bible, are just awesome. Those two books I read, and when I finish, I start reading them again. Okay? So Yogananda is a prominent spiritual teacher, and his story is told in his book, I think his first book, titled Autobiography of a Yogi, which emphasized the concept of love extensively in his teachings. Now, Autobiography of a Yogi, an extremely long-term popular spiritual book on Amazon, but also popular with some very interesting people. Steve Jobs first read Autobiography of a Yogi when he was in college, and he then read it at least once every year for the rest of his life. When Steve Jobs, the founder of Apple, co-founder of Apple, when he passed, he had only one book on his iPad, Autobiography of a Yogi. And there were George Harrison, Elvis Presley, the number of people who have really discovered and benefited from a relationship with him is amazing. But this is about the wisdom of love, so let's get into the characteristics of love in Yogananda's teachings. Divine love. Yogananda taught that the true love is a reflection of divine love, or God's love, and is characterized by an awareness of the interconnectedness of all beings. This love transcends personal attachments and desires, focusing instead on selfless, unconditional connection to God and all creation. Selfless means letting go of your ego. It also is about service. Love manifests through selfless service to others. Yogananda encouraged his followers to engage in acts of kindness and service as expressions of love. This characteristic emphasizes the importance of understanding and addressing the suffering of others as a form of love. Then there's meditative love. Yogananda emphasized that meditation is a way to experience and cultivate divine love. Through meditation, individuals can connect with their true selves and the divine source of love. He taught that through spiritual practices, one can awaken the innate love within, which is often obscured by worldly concerns. Then there's universal love. Yogananda advocated for a love that encompasses all beings, transcending boundaries of race, religion, and nationality. This universal love promotes harmony and understanding among diverse populations. So, love is important. It's the path to self-realization. It's essential for spiritual growth. Excuse me. Love serves as a guiding principle for ethical behavior. He taught that love should inspire actions that promote justice, kindness, and respect for all beings. It's also our primary means of connecting with God. He believed that through love, individuals experience a direct relationship with the divine. Very strong statement, leading to spiritual fulfillment and enlightenment. So, love has the ability to transform individuals. I speak personally, as well as transforming society. Yogananda's teachings emphasize that by embodying love, individuals can contribute to a more compassionate and harmonious world. Love in Yogananda's teachings is a profound and transformative force that I have firsthand experience with, that encompasses selflessness, compassion, and a deep connection with the divine. It is considered vital for spiritual growth. If you're on a spiritual journey, hear those words again. Vital for spiritual growth, ethical living, and healing of both individuals and communities, reflecting the essence of his spiritual philosophy. Again, he's my beloved guru, has been for decades, has transformed my life for the good, especially around the topic of love and selfless service, and the practices that they have for healing and everything. I could spend a long time on this, but for the moment, I will leave that there. If you're at all interested in advancing your spiritual journey, don't view Yogananda as a religion, because he isn't. He has an extensive, exhaustive book on the Bhagavad Gita and the Bible, and brings them all together. So I hope this is helpful to you. Thank you very much for watching this episode, and I look forward to reconnecting with you soon.